New and updated mods are here for Farm Sim 22. A total 32 mods were released today on the in-game mod hub. That is a lot for a Monday. All platforms got 14 new plus a new map. It's 17 updates. PC Mac players got 1 update. We're going to take a look at each mod so you can better decide which mods you want to download and which ones you don't. And if you like staying updated with the latest mods of Farming Simulator, make sure you subscribe and let's do it. It is new mod time and let's take a look at the new ones for all platforms. First is the Rumbler tow car from Caston 18. You may know that his Rumbler van has been taken off ModHub like 3 times now, I think. So hopefully this one stays right where it is. 300 horsepower on here, 150 liters of fuel, 49 miles an hour. This is just a tow car at the end of the day. There's also a trailer that goes along with this as well, which is pretty cool. We can change up the floor if you want to. We have design color, which kind of changed that. Design is going to be the body, and then rim colors, of course, are rim colors. So let's take a look at it. We have the Lizard tow trailer. Very cool, 1.5 tons. Otherwise, that is pretty much it. Floors, we've got yep and nope, so same setup there. And then rim colors are going to be exactly the same as well. Doesn't look like we have chrome though. Yeah, no chrome on there. So we got pulled up in game. It's a little bit loud, but I guess it is what it is. Maybe I should turn my headphones down. Yeah, I'm gonna do exactly that. There's a couple things we could do. So when we open the cover on here, it actually adds these little stoppers in the back. It doesn't look like we have straps, so make sure you add those stoppers. We could also unfold and it'll bring these out so we can put something on there. Let's do that. I don't want to push it too hard, so I figure like an M6 from Kubota, from the Kubota pack, this might work out fine. I mean, it doesn't say car hauler, it says tow truck, so maybe this is good. All right, let's fold this back in, then we're going to open the cover, so we bring that there. Can we still drive this? We can. Ooh, that's a good little bump right there. All right, we'll turn that off. And then now we're going to back up to our trailer here. And, well, I guess do the exact same thing. Oh, I'm going a little bit fast. So here we've got the exact same buttons as well, but it goes a little faster. Pull it up on the trailer, kind of bounces a little bit. There we go, we got that. And then we want to close the cover and bring it in. It doesn't look like closed cover works on the back, so that's only going to be on the front one. Do we have straps on the back trailer? We do not. I've probably overloaded this a little bit more than I should have, but it looks good, and it's moving. And the vehicles, the tractors are kind of okay. Can we lose them? No. No, we can't. Well, that's pretty good. It does have a little bit of an issue stopping when you're going fast. But as far as just driving it around and stuff like that goes, I think this is pretty cool, man. This is a sweet little setup. There's also some more hauling equipment today, so stay tuned for that later in the video. Next up, also from Dense Modding, we have the John Deere 8R Series 2014. Oh yeah! So this has got a lot of different things. So engine is actually engine and transmission. So for example, we have the 8245R PS, that's power shift. Then we could go with the auto power. We also have the E23 and the E23 right-hand reverser. Then we go up a step to the 316 horsepower engine with the same options, 342, and then we have the 368. Anything more? 394, gave me 420. There it is, 450. So we get a lot of power on here. Wheel brands, we have Michelin, Trelleborg, Midas, Continental, BKT, Vredestein, and back in again. And yes, it has the narrow twin option, my favorite. Gen 4 monitor around towards the inside. We got the 4100, the 4120, the 4120, the 4200, 46, and then back in additional equipment. Start off with standard, but we could do electric bonnet opener, side wiper, back window sticker, and then a little bit of this and a little bit of that, or all of the above. We're just going to go all the above. Starfire, we have a holder for it on the inside, or at the top, sorry. Then we have the 3000, the 3000 GS 2630, 6000, and then we could do the 4640 on the inside as well as the 6000 and RTK and all the good stuff. Or you can go with the 7000 and just be a baller. So we're going to do that. Lights, we have halogen or LED. We're going LED. Additional lighting, we have standard, and then quite a few different sets. These are going to be adding different lights, so you can add a whole lot more lights around this. Fenders, we have standard in the back. We'll kind of go like here so you can see it. Then we have standard in the back number 2, so a little bit wider. And then we could do with a wide back, wide number 2, and then standard with the front setup. And we can actually change the front, which is not something we've generally been able to do. That is really neat that we get that option. Super cool. Then mirrors, we have a standard rearview mirror, old, then new, and then electric, old and new, or ultimate, old and new, or ultimate electric, old and new. Yeah, let's go ultimate, new. Seat controls, we have a standard set, or you could do the multi-function joystick. That is really neat. Also, it gives you your stickers on the window there with the multi-function joystick. Very cool. Beacons and warning signs, we've got no. Beacon on the left, the right, both options. And then we can do the same thing with warning signs, which is very cool. And then back front mounting, we have a 0, 200 kg, 4, 7, 11, 1150, and a 3-point weight. We also have a 3-point weight, a 3-point hitch. We also have a 3-point number 2, which has the PTO. So if you want the PTO, go with that one. Of course, we have the add blue, yes and no. And then your seats, we can do a standard and leather. I'm assuming standard is cloth, but I don't actually know for sure. There are a few things that we could do with this. For example, we do have the kneeling capability, so we can drop that thing all the way to the ground, and we can also move our dude in the cabin side to side. But as far as I can tell, that is it. We also have passenger sport with this too, so if you need passenger sport with Kubota DLC, you got it. Now, I hope you paid attention with the 8R, because the 7R 2014 also has all of the same customizations. Everything. It's all there. And the engines are different, but that's it, right? So we're not going to go over all of the things with the 7R here, but it's from the same modder, Dense Modding. Great to see him releasing so much stuff today. But yeah, if you want a 7R with all those options, you could do that too. And as you would expect, this does not have kneeling capabilities, but we can still spin around inside, so that's pretty cool. Next, maybe one of the coolest mods ever. This is the MF87. It is from Deuce Volt, 63 horsepower on the combine, manual transmission with 80 liters of fuel. Goes 11 miles an hour, and that's just moving, by the way. Holds 1,500 liters, and it will harvest at 3 miles per hour, which is wild. Wheel setups, we have a standard and standard number 2 stickers. We have old and new, and then design. You can throw on your chopper on the back if you want to. Then we have main colors. They're all a little bit different, I guess, depending on exactly what you're looking for through there. This is the setup that I'm going for. We're going to get ourselves one of these, turn my face on, and then we could kind of take a look and see all the stuff that we could do. So like everything, we have disable or enable straw swath and all that good stuff. Let's see if we can get this out in the field. Oh, would you look at that? I have a field of wheat ready to be harvested. We'll drop it down, hire it on a worker, and go. I said working speed for the combine would be 3 miles an hour. It looks like we are able to hit 4, so that is very good. It is going in, and it's going to take a little while. This wheat is fully fertilized and everything. It's just going to take a minute. This dude is smartly dressed for doing a combine. One thing I am noticing with this is the combine doesn't lower automatically when you turn it on. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's because it's not connected or anything like that like we would normally see, but you could turn it off and the header doesn't drop, or you could drop the header and not turn it on. Next, let's talk about those other towing mods I told you guys about. This is the TLX Haulers Platform Pack. Right now we've got 4 mods in here. We have the TLX Hotshot XL. We also have the TLX Haulers XL DTU Bungle, the detachable towing unit, and then well, the part that would be detached if you were to detach it, the XL, and then we have the smaller TLX Haulers Bed. Now, heads up, these only work with certain trucks, and currently, when you guys are watching this, it only works with the TLX 2022 that was released today, so that's what we're going to be showing them with. It will also work with the 1982 and the 3500, but those need updates first. Customization is pretty straightforward. We'll start with the TLX Hotshot XL. Holds 1,500 liters of fuel. Lighting, we have an emergency bar at the top. Spotlights, LED lights at standard. Fenders, we have the Design 1, Design 2, and then color options. We do have Nitro Blue aged, so yeah, that's kind of what we go with there. So we've got the Hot Shot Bed right here. This is designed to move empty trailers on your yard and haul small filled trailers. Connects to both semi-attachers and gooseneck attachers. It includes the fuel transport as we've shown, as well as the options. Then we've got the TLX Hauler XL DTU Bundaroo. This has some same lighting and as well as different designs. We even have a little rusty look there. That way you can run your rusty TLX 1982 and go with that. And of course we have color options that are exactly the same. This is designed as a small recovery unit. Options, of course, to choose style and everything. Rear wheel boom includes also a connector for trailers, semi and gooseneck for roleplay transport and recovery, things like that. Basically, it works exactly like the other DTU that we have. Oh yeah, and there's also a winch on there as well, but it only works if you've got the Platinum DLC. Then we've got the Hauler Beds. We have 2 of these, and I think unfortunately only one of them works today. On here, again, we have the same light bar options. We've got similar designs to the DTU, and then we have capacity. You can throw a 1,500 liter service tank on there if you want to. Then we have color for the main, and that is about it. This is designed to haul gooseneck trailers, and it also connects to gooseneck trailers. And then we got the little itty bitty one, the TLX Hauler Bed. This is, again, a very small thing. Design, we could throw just kind of stuff in the back. Lighting is exactly the same. And then we could change up the colors and everything like that. Now, this only works with the TLX 2022 version. So unfortunately, I cannot show you the other versions working today. It just physically won't work. But we can do this one. And we can do that because the 2022 actually updates today. We'll talk about the update a little bit later in the video, but we want to go for the open back on here. We'll pull forward and then we'll back right up to this. And then we have a new style of bed to be able to run with this. Now, I think this is a super duper cool setup. Also, it's got strobe lights. So if you guys are running any kind of emergency setup or anything like that, very cool. Otherwise, there's not a ton that you can do with this. Is just a new style of bed, and tell you what, best trucks in the game just keep getting better. Next, we've got the Stara Reboke Ninja 19,000. This will hold 19,000 liters of your standard auger wagon crops. Wheel options have BKT, Michelin, Reboke, Redestan, and back end. What you see is what you get with those. And like we said, holds 19,000 liters. Do we have a hitch on the back? I don't think we do. No. Next is the Lizard Magnum 2022. It's actually 20-22, as you can see. This will hold 27,500 liters of your standard auger wagon crops. Weighs about 10 tons and requires 90 horsepower. Also has a max working speed of 12 miles an hour, but I'm not quite sure what that means. Wheel options, we have BKT, Michelin, Trelleborg, Lizard, BKT. Yeah, okay, yeah, there we are. We can also do a standard wide and chunky boys on the BKTs. Decal configurations, we have old and new. Looks very good there. Main color, we have basically every single color under the rainbow, and that's going to change a lot of things, including your hubs. And now we have a cover color. We can change that. Decals, let's change this up to purple, so that's the background of the decal. Ooh, that looks good. And then lastly, we have rim colors. It's just gray and then all your standard colors. But it does have a trailer hitch, which means we can run multiple of these. Very cool. Next from GNFS is the Agricultural Transport Trailer. I don't know if I was able to get to talk about this in Farm Sim News or not. They posted about it and then it released it. Oh, the dings. There you go. We got all the colors. And then we have plenty of rim options. It looks like we have a chromed out, chromed out black as well as a flat black. Yeah. Very cool. Awesome. Next, we got a subsoiler. This is a Cavernaland subsoiler. Super cool. I don't know. Do we have a Cavernaland subsoiler? I don't think so. We can also change it up to a Great Plains if you want, which is absolutely awesome. This would go perfectly on the back of one of those Kubota tractors. And then supports, we've got those as well. You can change those colors up in the back. 150 horsepower, 3.5 meters at 7 miles per hour. I'm digging this. Man, I was at the Kubota dealership the other day in town, and they had a bunch of Great Plains stuff. This would be perfect. And next we have Lizard PZK765PACK. It's a pack. It's a pack. They actually released a branded version of these, I don't know, a couple weeks ago for PC. They haven't performed that great. 3.4 stars, 295 votes on there. These are, well, things. They're wheeled. We have tedders and rakes. And basically what you could do is you could pick which one you want. So we have windrower or tedder, which is very cool. We do have a couple different reflectors on there, and then we have different setups for bars, and then tablet, I'm not quite sure, stickers. That's what tablets are. They're stickers. And then we have some old setups of colors. Basically, all these are the same, 4 meter, 3.5, or 3 meter. And you're also going to need this attachment to be able to run them. So either pick the one for the 7 or the 5 and the 6. So let's say we're going to run the 5 and or 6. I'm going to buy one of those, and then I will choose the 5 because it's already red. So we'll get one of those. And then we end up here. What we want to do is we want to back up to the bar. because if we were to back up to this itself, the tractor will not connect whatsoever. So we want to back up to the bar right there, and then we want to back this thing up to our windrow, or what may actually be a little bit better is just to grab it, put it where it goes. Judging from the connection points, I think it'll run here or here. I'm just gonna set it there for now. We back up, grab a hold, got it. Unfold, yeah. And it's just unfold and fold. It's a weird setup. And then turn it on. You're good to go. Next up is the Swath-Roller. In real life, you would use this to push the swath down, keep it away from hot machine parts and things like that, and just make it a little bit easier to get up into the baler. In Farming Simulator, I'm not quite sure it actually does anything, so we're going to take a look at that. Also, you can see it holds 500 liters of something, and that is liquids. Any liquids. They say you fill it up with water, but I think they accidentally just put liquids in the XML. So if you want to fill it up with canola oil, I think go for it. Feel free. It has a 12 mile per hour max working speed. Storage boxes, yes and no. Those add an extra 1,000 liters. And then extras on there, we can put a couple different warning signs and things like that. Then the roller, we could do a conical, which I think I've seen more of myself. But we also have a cylindrical if you want that. I'm going to go with a conical setup, and then I think I'm going to take all the extra stuff off. As far as your main colors, we've got some stuff like this, and then design colors, we've got all of those. Design's going to be your frame. Main color, of course, is going to be the main. I've decided that New Holland is the way we are going to go for this roller, and I've got a real big T8, which should do the trick with tracks. Now, I know it said I had a max working speed, however, it does not. It will just go. And as far as working, there is no turning it on, and as you can see, it does nothing. However, I know that these are quite popular IRL, so you may want to use this for roleplay and things like that. And your last mod for all platforms today is going to be Workshop. This is from Reboke, the creator of Alma, Missouri. This is very neat. So we have 3 large doors across the front, and they are absolutely massive. We're going to open these up and take a look. We've also got a door here to the side if you prefer that. You can see we roll up. Great animations on there. And then we also have lights on the inside, but we have to come way over here and then press down on the left stick, and then we'll be good to go there. Then you can work on your vehicles. So you can see the markers over there. Come over here. It says dealer, but you guys know what it is. Actually, it says dealer. Oh, yes. You may be able to like work on them and repaint and stuff and customize here too. Ooh. So it is a super cool mod. Actually, if we go in, if you don't like blue, which I get, it's really cool. You can change it up. Whatever you want. There's a really nice purple on there. The yellow looks good. I don't even think I've gotten through them all yet. There we go. Finally got through all the colors. God, so many colors. And lastly, today we have the map Bjornholm. This is released now for all platforms. If it sounds familiar, this was a base game map for Farming Simulator 15, and actually the first map that I ever played that got me hooked on Farming Simulator. It basically looks exactly like it did back then as well. However, this, is that camo? This digital camo balloon with Farming Simulator 22 wrapped around it. We've got quite a few different areas for forestry and things like that. You can buy the outside of the map, but unfortunately they did not get the memo, so it's $8 million. Good luck. We also have different areas that we own around the inside of the map. So farmland 23 and 29 are going to be fields, and we have this area, farmland 42, that is our main farm area. So that's where you put everything. Speaking of, well, here you go. We'll kind of pop down a little bit so you guys can see that area through there, jumping around. This is one of the fields that we've got, some sheds and things like that. It's getting quite nostalgic over here. I don't know if you guys can smell it or not. And one of the nice things is we've got some extra fields that are right above where we have our main farm. And those are very easy to buy up, which is super duper cool. Now I'm trying to look at this and see, are there any forestry areas that we could buy without having to buy the outside of the map? It looks like the answer is yes. We have farmland 49 through there, 48 there, 47, and 51, as well as farmland 50. So that is nice. We also own some greenhouses at the start, so that is cool. No water in any of them and nothing, but at least you don't have to pay for them. And there's no required mods, which is always a plus. However, that also means that you cannot go in here and really delete much. You can rename, you just can't delete. Taking a look at our growth calendar. Well, that's not the growth calendar. That's the growth calendar. It looks like this is going to be completely the same. We do have a couple of custom things. We have chickpeas, lentils, and garlic. Chickpeas and lentils can be done with normal combine harvesters, but you will need this guy, the Grimmer Evo 290 garlic, if you want to harvest garlic. That can be found in, well, the mods and in Bjornholm. As for planting, garlic can be done with any of your normal planters, and chickpeas and lentils can be done with any of your standard seeders. Taking a look at we get a new farmer mode, we have a favorite 515 as well as a 511. We have a Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090 and a Velker trailer. We also have a header for that, small cultivator, small seeder, header trailer, I always say that, and then 2 weights. Let's talk about updates for all platforms. First one's the TLX 2022 series from 82 Studio, version 1.2.1. Added compatibility with the TLX Haulers Platform Pack that came out today. Next, from Dense Modding, we have a return of their John Deere 8R Series 2020 version 1.0.1, visual fixes and color corrections, next-gen monitors reworked and improved, wheel configurations reworked, added realistic grip on top of the bonnet or grill, added new animations, mod description version updated. Now, I don't remember if this was the update that we had previously. As you may have remembered, Dense Modding's mods disappeared from the ModHub a few weeks ago. So here you go. Nonetheless, we'll read it out. And we have exactly the same thing for their John Deere 7R Series 2020 as well. From Rawson Mods, we have the Bailey TB16 version 1.0.2. Added component for swivel axle, skin trailer springs, skin brake hoses, animated front mud flaps, fixed capacity values, and added extra decals. CLAAS Direct Disc 600 1.0.1 improved the removal of the attachment from the trailer. Harrows with Rollers version 1.1 fixed the weight and new color configuration added. Lizard PT75 version 1.1 added sign markers and added new Continental tires. Great update to the Modern Pigs Barn version 1.0.2 added manure system support, added of income solar panels, that's $480 a month, and fixed of the animation of the large door. Translation still needs some work though. Next up, Agricultural Fair version 1.1 changed the position of the teleportation trigger that was blocking the player in multiplayer mode, removal of invisible collisions, addition of lampposts, and visual adjustments to the scenery. Farmhouse Loderer version 1.2, new residential building trigger at the front door. There may be errors here when you open a new save for the first time after the update, or a save after the update. After saving and reloading, everything should be fine. So if you're using this, just load in, save the game, exit, come back in, good to go. Also, they have new support for manure system mod and window pane. They've changed completely new ambient occlusion map as well as matching signs of aging on the building, and building visibility significantly reduced from ModHub instruction. They've also fixed plate in the enclosure, why the cows did not always adapt to the terrain, and fixed the shadow issue. From Cavalier Roy, we have their Agricultural Supply Productions version 1.2, fix for indoor area. Old Storage Shed version 1.0.1, fix of snow on the roofs, fix clear area zone and storage models, and adding an option to remove decorative straw from the ground inside the building. Small Workshop version 1.1, improve the model, improve the lights, and fix the placement. This is from 750 Ti Modding. Anything they put out, it's going to be awesome. So just saying that. Prefabricated Sheds version 1.1, door problem fixed. Oh, these are the ones that fell down. That's awesome. At Small Workshop Garage, a gas station for your farm, period. The name of that's too long. This is version 1. I'm assuming it was removed from the mod for some reason. It didn't cross my path, but hey, it's back. And for those of you out there playing Ravenport 22, heads up, we have an update 1.0.1. Fixed issue with pallet spawning at the grain mill, fixed collision on the farm storage decoration object, removed several paths from the overview image that did not exist on the current map or do not exist, added placeable farmhouse with usable garage and color selectable walls. That's so cool. And you can no longer sell cotton at the grain sell points. Instead, you now sell cotton at the bale sell points. These changes do not require new game save, so you do not have to start over. You can just keep going. And your last update for all platforms today is the Abandoned Marshes version 1.1. Added a series of collectibles, added a point of sell and another point of sell or factory, changed the placeable houses to Village 3 and 3D houses, changed the placeable farm buildings to remove a large part of the mods required, and a new backup is required. However, there's still an absolutely abstruse amount of mods that are required. You guys know I like showing these off, so here you go. Here's all the placeables that are required. Oof. And your only update today for PC and Mac players is the Pilmet P031 Termit 303 version 1.2. Normal map textures improved, color scheme changed, new PTO added, and added new decal. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like, get subscribed, join the DjGoHam fam, do the notification dance. That way when I post mom videos, you know about them. Check out Farm Some News if you haven't gone to see it already. Otherwise, have a great day. Happy Memorial Day. We'll see you later.